Hi everyone, welcome back to WHU TV. It's nice to see you. I hope you're keeping well and having a good weekend. Here are my full-time thoughts of yesterday's West Ham United 1, Manchester City 3. But as always guys, this video is sponsored by the channel sponsor 3retro.com. Please click the link in the description below that will take you directly through to the West Ham section of their website. But as you can see from the animation that's up here, there's also retro City gear in there along with track jackets, polo shirts, sweatshirts and t-shirts made by Admiral and Umbro, so go check those out. And any purchases you make through the link in the description below, the commission that the channel would normally be getting, as I always say, I'll be sending on to the charity Iron Supporting Food Banks. They're based in the Newham area and they're helping those in the Newham area and the Essex County and further afield for that matter, as they're currently supporting over 70, probably close to, if not over 80 separate food banks by the time of this recording. So guys, go grab yourself a really nice retro shirt. You'll be saving yourself a few quid in comparison to your respective club shop if there's any City fans watching, and you'll be helping those that are less fortunate than you and I. But if you want to make a purchase, if you don't want to make a purchase through the affiliate link, but you want to donate directly to Iron Supporting Food Banks, then just above the affiliate link in the description is the Just Giving Fund link as well. So £1, £2, £5, guys, whatever you can afford, believe me, every single penny helps, and it will make somebody's difference. It really, really will make the difference to somebody's day, I should say. Okay, so let's crack on with the review. Before we go into the normal stuff, I just want to say it was lovely to see the club honour Sven-Göran Eriksson, because obviously, as we know, he passed away a little while ago. This is the first time, that City have played since he died, if I remember correctly. But yeah, it was a very nice memorial clap that everybody joined in. It was heartwarming. It really, really, really was. Okay, so let's start off talking about the team sheet. Pretty much not that far off what I was talking about in the preview. Areola remaining in goal with Wan-Bissaka, Mavropanos, Kilman and Emerson making up the back four. Rodriguez and Alvarez in the defensive midfield positions. Kudus, Paquetá and Bowen in the midfield. So I didn't start Paquetá, but I can understand the reasons. And for some random reason, Antonio up front for the start of the game. And we all know the reasons why, because we know that we know that Lopetegui likes Antonio and stuff, and he hasn't done too badly, to be fair, but we'll come on to it anyway. So, start of the game, I thought we played brilliantly well. I'm so glad that the match of the day put on the extended highlights that they did, because I watched them this morning before I did this, just to recap on a few things. And 2 and a bit minutes in, we almost score. So close to scoring. But it seemed, to a degree, it kind of set the tempo. But Haaland's goal, big mistakes from not just Emerson and Paquetá, but you can argue to a lesser extent Kilman and Mavropanos not getting there in time. I mean, you can't keep pace with Haaland. You really can't. I mean, he scored such a sublime. All 3 goals were really good. To be fair, all 3 goals were really good. But you take Haaland out of the equation. Is that a draw, or is that us winning it? We'll come on to that in a minute. But yeah, it was just the pace of him. You can't make those mistakes. You really can't. Emerson passes a pretty poor ball through to Paquetá. Paquetá's not exactly awake to it. Bearing in mind they'd only just done an interchange with him a few seconds beforehand. But yeah, but to be fair, it's a great, Silva pounces on the ball, passes it to Haaland, and bam, in the back of the net, 1-0 in 10 minutes. And to be honest with you, I thought we kept pace with City's. They had their chances. They really did. We had our chances as well. As I say, we could have scored in about 2 on the 3rd minute as far as the clock's concerned. But it's 2 minutes and like 20 seconds or whatever it was. City had their chances. We had our chances. A great own goal by Ruben Diaz. Great run from Bowen. Took on half the Man City team, to be fair. Really did. But yeah, just an unfortunate deflection, shall we say. And it's 1-0 in around about 18, 19, 20 minutes, whatever it was. And then, yeah. And then the second goal, you can't really complain about. Again, it was a sublime goal. You can argue there's a bit of spacing issues for Haaland's second. Great ball for little 1-2s between the players, and a great ball from Lewis up to Haaland. Bam. And it's just like, he didn't even celebrate it. It's just like, yeah, I'm fine. So going in at 2-1, I thought, it's not out of reach. You know, it's not out of reach at all for us to get something because we were slowly but surely on the ascendancy towards the end of the first half. You know, goals aside, I thought we played better than I was expecting us to play. You know, as I said in the preview, the previous home games that we've played against City, they haven't been an absolute turnover. You know, 2-1 at half time. Both teams were still in it. You know, um, second half comes around. Arioli gets substituted for Fabianski. I have no idea why. It's certainly not going to be for his distribution because Fabianski's distribution is a lot worse than Ariola's. I can only assume that one of the saves he did in the first half, where he half wrapped himself round the pole of the near side of the goal. I kind of think that's maybe why. Maybe he picked up some sort of knock, or might be tactical. We'll have to wait and see. I haven't seen anything, but it is what it is. But yeah, as I say, we started off well. Genuinely, I thought at half time. So I did go back to half time. That could have really been 4-2 City. It really, really could have been 4-2 City. For the chances for both sides had. It really could have been. And then literally come out the second half. A few little interplays here and there. Kudus hits the bar. There was other chances that could have happened, but again, but the substitutions as well, for that matter, you can argue maybe slightly a little bit too late on certain points. But Soufal coming on for Emerson on the 71st minute. Fulkrug coming on for Antonio on the 71st minute as well, and then Alvarez coming off and Souček coming on the 77th. Somerville coming on for Bowen with a few minutes to go. But the third goal, again, is a mistake that should never have happened. I feel really sorry for Mavropanos because he played really, really well throughout the entire game. But he doesn't come in and challenge Silva, I think it possibly is. He just loses the ball completely, and that's Haaland's hat-trick. There's nothing Fabianski can do to stop that going in. It really, really isn't. But, as I say, Man City were very, very dominant in it. And according to the match stats, of course, they had the lion's share of possession. But at the same point, one thing that I'm really, really angry about, it's got nothing to do with the performance, is our fickle, disgraceful fans leaving when the third goal went in with 7 minutes to go. That is disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful. Those people that left early, I'm sure people will be going, oh, well, wanted to beat the crowds, blah, blah, blah. Bullshit. This is Man City at home, right? We're playing the Premier League champions 4 seasons out of the last 5, and we're only losing 3-1 with 7 minutes to go. 5 or 6-0 as it used to be a few years ago, understandable. I don't agree with it still, but it's understandable. But on the dot, literally on the dot, I'd say probably about 7,000 or 8,000 people, tourists. That's the only way. If you were one of those, put your comments in the comment section below. Give me your reasons. Yes, we know we were never going to win the game. We know that. But to leave when he scores a hat-trick shows that they were either Man City fans that wanted to see it, or fans that don't understand West Ham. Yeah, I'm not happy about this at all. I really hate the way that football is going. Some people, I'm sure some of those guys went to the toilet, and then by the time they came back, think, fuck it, let's go home. Fine, I get it. But again, practically en masse, in the West Stand, in the Trevor Brooking, all over the shop, leaving that early. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. That's not. Then you're not West Ham. You do not understand how West Ham works, if that's the case. But that aside, I am very, very happy with the performance. As I say, individual errors aside, which caused 2 of the 3 goals, there's a lot of positives to take away from this game, and that's why I'm really angry at our fan base for being just an absolute disgrace, because the boys played so well against Man City. If we play like that against Fulham after the international break, we are coming away with a very, very healthy score sheet. We really genuinely are. You guys know, for those that have been watching the channel for a good few years now, I know how much I admire and have got a soft spot for Fulham. But I think we can be very, very clinical against them. We'll talk about that when the preview comes out. Obviously, as I say, it's the Nations League international break. I'm not doing any content about the Nations League at all. They're just glorified England friendlies as far as I'm concerned. It's not worth our time. It really, really isn't. Because at the end of the day, when the Nations League came in, where were the England friendlies gone? Bam, gone, disappeared. So yeah, but it's again money. All it is. But guys, thank you for those that stuck to the end here. Thank you very, very much for watching. We are still getting like 73% people over the last 4 weeks not watching. 10,000 views. Guys, thank you very, very much. I appreciate a lot of that's been the live stuff. Talking of which, obviously didn't do the Man City watch along yesterday because all the Oasis tickets were sold out by 2 o'clock. So I thought, fuck it, I'm just going to go to the game. Bugger it. So apologies for those that were looking forward to it. For those that did watch my summer transfer roundup video, a couple of people have unsubscribed over the last couple of days, which is a bit disappointing, but it is what it is. So if you are enjoying what I'm talking about, guys, and you want to see more, I'm going to do some content over the international break, but it's not going to be heavy because there's not really that much to talk about as it stands at the minute. But if I think of something, there will be. Otherwise, we'll have the Fulham preview coming up in the next week or so. In the meantime, guys, enjoy the rest of your Sunday and the start of your week, depending on when you're watching this, of course. And I'll see you very, very soon. All the best now. Take care.